Annyeong, Namaste, Namaskara. Today, I'm here to talk about Bon Appetit, Your Majesty. This Korean drama series has very less episodes. It's around 11 to 12 episodes. And I binge watched a Korean drama series after a very long time. Was it that good? I don't know. I binge watched it. It was a bit interesting for me. And I just felt this drama should have been released like 2000s or not thousands, what I'm telling, 2020s or 15 over that period of time because these kind of dramas a lot I have seen during that era. And even here when I'm watching, I didn't feel this was like the new drama or the drama produced in 2025. It looked like it was old. Let me tell you, there is no fresh new concept or nothing modern or nothing new or nothing reinventing. Nothing. But maybe I just love that genre or it just had that feel of 2015 which made me binge watch. It may not be true for you, but it was true for me. Okay, this is mainly about you feel like you're watching a master chef show. If you have seen master chef US, India, or Australia, these are the famous ones, or these are the ones I have watched. So it felt more like a master chef. It's like inventing Korean cuisine with French technology, or how do you tell, with French innovations, like how our dishes get reinvented, like we start eating, like, at least India story I know, in India we started steaming because we got the technology from the east. So I'm sure many people, like many fruits or many vegetables, were introduced to us or to different countries from different parts of the world. So this is like French influence on Korean cuisine. It's like time traveling. Like a heroine, she enters into a timeline, or she falls back time, and she is in Joseon era. Joseon, I don't know what era. Joseon. Okay. I'll stop that. In that era, and that makes for a comical watch. The first episode where she meets the king. I mean, yeah, she meets the king, and she's like, he's gone crazy. What nonsense is he talking? And then she takes some time to realize she has actually fallen back in time, and she kind of guesses how she has come back because she has a antique book with her. While she did that, she never had that book with her, so she kind of gets it, but she tries to searches it, but then some things happens and the book is kind of lost. And yeah, that's there. And it's actually a little complex about the book. And then in the first episode, a deer is killed. I'm like, what? And it was killed very horribly, horrifically, terrifically. I don't know the adjectives. It was to show how cruel the king is, or how cruel the main lead is. Main lead is the king, and she's the master chef. She had just one master chef or some competition like Michelin star chef. She actually wins that competition, and so she is an officially 3-star chef or something, whatever, some great title. So she'll be traveling to Korea after the competition. And then there will be eclipse. So when she travels back time, there will be eclipse. I think it was a complete solar eclipse. And I was just wondering, even during Korea, like in Joseon era, people were watching eclipse directly in the naked eye, through naked eyes. I'm like, do people used to watch that? People used to watch eclipse through reflection over the water, or as of now we use goggles, eclipse glasses, not goggles, eclipse glasses. That was not there. That was a bit weird for me. So yeah, like or how king and her is like a bit off, and he is a bad king. He already has he's married, and he has what, I don't know the right word, concubine. Yeah, he has it, and he is very he his mother actually has a very bad death, and he's trying to take revenge, and he is being manipulated by his concubine whom he loves. But then dynamics changes when she enters the picture. He doesn't like her, he kind of hates her, but then the relationship, she cooks so extraordinary well since she's from the future. She has new techniques, new dishes, new innovation. He kind of tastes her food, and he is mesmerized by her, and then that made him like keep her, and she becomes royal chief cook, and many other plots happen. And then it's actually nice, they show like how chili was never used in Korean cuisine. They actually used it as a poison, but then she came and she's like, no, this is gochugaru, this is spicy, and she made sauce, she made powder. And there are few things where spinach was a foreign foreign green which had come to Korea just around that time. And then not many people knew how to use spinach, and then she knew how to use spinach. She'll blanch it and use it, and she gives new twist. So I think it was mainly like each and every episode is named after the dish, and each and every dish is from Paris or from French cuisine. So all the words are French words, like there are macaron, like pasta, obviously we know, but there are many other words which I didn't know. It was interesting to watch initially, and then it was like, oh, you get to know the theme. And then there are few scenes where, you know action scenes, the king is protecting her and all. And there is one scene where she wants there will be a Chinese king, or Chinese what, I don't know, some Chinese minister, yeah, minister will be traveling with his three chefs who are his bodyguards as well. So they come and they have a competition, and that's funny. And I saw Goblin villain in this as one of the chef, and he is done so well. I just love him, love how he acts, and here he has done really tremendous role. Maybe he's there for 1 or 2 episodes, but he leaves a mark. I really love his character. So there, to win the competition, because the stakes are very high, it's about politics. So they decide the outcome of, they decide the politics or policies based on the outcomes of the cooking competition between Chinese and Koreans. And then to win the competition, she decides she wants a pressure cooker. But since she's in that era, she doesn't have a pressure cooker. So they have to find some innovator who actually does pressure cooking, and there's a fight. And then she is in the death or life situation, and she is running with the pressure cooker. I'm like, leave it, man, and run. But then she does it. At the end, you know why she does that. And while eating food, the reactions are so funny. Like when you eat carrot, you feel like you're in carrot, or peas, you're in peas field, and you're in space, you're flying, you're so light. It's actually funny. And then there are intense scenes where obviously she or the heroine will be like suspected of poisoning and all those things. And just because of her cooking, she just makes the poison go away. I mean, she's a genius. I mean, of course, but I just felt that was a bit, overall. And during the climax, I don't know. Uh, Everyone dies. I mean, most of the important character dies. I guess it was a little dumb on the king part. He kind of suspected when he was actually okay. What happens? Everyone knows he loves this cook so much, so they try to kidnap her and try to make try to get king outside the palace. and take control over the palace, the rebel, and other things. He suspected it may not be the case, but still he went for it. And because of that, many people died, and it was painful to watch, and he was getting accused. And then later he kills the villain with some plot. He does not become the king because that was never his intention. He just wanted his subjects to live peacefully, or whatever. I don't want to tell. And even the climax scene is nice. It's funny. There is some, you see the bomb coming, so you see that time it was discovered by Koreans, or they discovered how to surprise the enemy. So it was good. And there are scenes like this, and mostly it's about cooking. And if you love cooking, maybe it's for you. uh, it just reminds me of many other dramas like which were shot in this traditional or old era, mainly Scarlet Heart Rio. mm, that was more painful to watch, sad to watch. This was not that intense. It was more on a lively end, but I binge watched and I thoroughly enjoyed. And Kings becomes good, but here the history does not change. The history, as in, the king would be a bad king and he would have lost the throne and he dies or something, but he would have exiled or something. But here, again, lunar eclipse happens and she goes back, she finds the book. You know what the twist with the book is? I really like this part about the book. The book, I forgot the name of it right now because it's been more than a week I saw this drama. Magnu Norok or something like that. Since that book, since she'll be repeating it so many times, the king starts to maintain a journal of his recipes. The book would originally be about recipes. So, since she'll be telling, this king has a habit of maintaining the recipes or writing things. So, he names the book the whatever she tells. And when he names the book, same name he gives his book, the original book with which she had traveled to past would have disappeared. So the new book would be the time travel book, but she don't know that king or the hero may lead has changed it, or no one know, he also does not know. At the end, since it's his kind of a journal he always carries with him, and when the book falls down and it will be a lunar eclipse, then she again jumps the future there, and she actually kind of dies trying to save the king. And she goes back to the future, and again her future life is set. But again, she was missing her dad, but then again she misses the king. She would have fallen in love with him, obviously. And then when she goes back and tries to read the history about the king, she would have found that his body is still missing, or his dead body is not found. And then the best part of it, the climax, everyone, like her team of cooks and king time travels. So that was sweet to watch, and it was really nice. And king cooks for her, and when she asks how did you travel, he tells a surprise or suspense. So that's it. And the movie or the drama, I felt good watching it. A bit slow, obviously, here and there. I kind of liked it. Maybe not this era's, maybe a previous era's. But then again, recently I've not watched anything like this. So it was a good binge watch for me. Okay then, that's all for now. Thank you. Bye bye. Kamsahamnida.